and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, we are going to meet some more of our friends today in order to actually, maybe bring them round to our way of thinking, if you know what I mean, and see if they can see if, they know that Maruki is the one that has changed reality, so to speak. Next up is Futaba Sakura, who is with her mum and her dad. Are you gonna be the one to tell her that her mum is actually dead there, Joker? Because if you do, you're probably heaping a lot more pressure on her, given that the whole reason she became a shut-in was her mum died.
Really?
Well, I can't argue with that. I do love me a good curry. Don't know what Sojiro's would taste like, but yes, it does go great with his coffee. Yes, Joker should know. Yeah, we can't really say her mum's dead because I've already said why. Well, let's just say something from her past, her recent past.
I'm okay.
That's actually what she's like, seriously. Of course, but that being said, who's next then on our, people we should meet? Let's see, we've met Anne, Makoto, Ryuji, Haru, and now Futaba. There's still Yusuke. I think that's it, unless I'm wrong. But yeah, I wonder what Mona will say in regards to who we have to help next. I think it is Yusuke. So, indeed, yeah. And another thing of note in the LeBlanc, there is no Sayuri painting inside. That is noticeable for what will happen next. So, indeed, let's head into Shibuya and see if it is Yusuke. And indeed, it is Yusuke. He's hanging out in Kanda, apparently, and in an art gallery. Yeah, I wonder if he's become... Well, the Sayuri is here, it seems.
Coincidence.
Yeah, so instead of being hung up in LeBlanc, it is actually here in the art gallery. Yeah, whose patronage was that? Madarame? Things really have changed here. You swore off him being your sensei in his palace, but not in this reality, it seems.
Yes.
I don't know about mistakes, maybe. But, yeah.
My apologies.
Well, I will respect his feelings at least. Seemingly we don't see Madarame here, only Yusuke talk about what was his former sensei in this reality. What is his sensei?
It's me. I've uncovered a few things in my investigation this week, so I thought I'd share my findings with you. First, regarding Maruki himself, he's been researching the treatment of patients through changes in their cognitions since his college years. You already knew about that, correct? Maruki's work apparently had enough investors that he was planning to break ground on a research facility somewhere. And as you know, those plans never came to fruition. His funding was cut off, and his research was ended for him. It's probable. However, we can't be certain of the reason why. at least with our current understanding. What was the purpose of his research into cognitive science? Doesn't it feel like there's more to the story? For example, maybe his research was stymied by someone else for their own reasons. Anyway, that's all I could dig up about Maruki's history. The only thing that's become clearer is his stance on using cognitive science. He's dead serious about saving people. He distorted reality itself to make his dream come true. I can only imagine how delighted he is right now. That reminds me. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you about the reality Maruki's put us in. It seems that Okumura and Wakaba are both considered alive by all accounts. They aren't mere illusions or cognitive beings. They truly are alive and existing in this world. In fact, their deaths seem to have never taken place at all in this reality. Shido was the only one arrested on the crime of attempting to overthrow the government. It seems the Phantom Thieves were causing a stir in this society as well. But there's no record of your arrest now. Basically, in this reality, you and I haven't committed any crimes. I don't understand how Maruki was able to distort reality to such extremes. But at the very least, he was being honest when he told us that he'd make such revisions. And rather convenient ones. Remaining in this Maruki revised reality means living under his thumb forever. And I refuse to live like that. I'll be the one to choose my path. That's how I've lived up to now. And it's going to continue from here till the end. But what about you? You saw them for yourself, didn't you? Your friends seem to have taken a liking to Maruki's version of reality. Don't tell me you've changed your mind after seeing them. I see. I pray your answer doesn't change when we face Maruki tomorrow. That takes care of the info I wanted to share. See you soon.
Are you going somewhere tomorrow? With Akechi? You guys are really hitting it off lately. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Hey, so, about what you said before, you know, that stuff about my happiness? Sorry, it's nothing. Good night. So, you came. Based on the look in your eyes, I'm guessing your friends aren't going to be of any use to us. Oh yes, because I'm sure you're all just as close as you were before reality was changed. Well, there's no point in griping about it out here. Are you ready? As I mentioned yesterday, it's quite likely that we'll have to confront Maruki physically. If you're not prepared for such a contingency, then please go and take care of your affairs as quickly as possible.
Thank you for coming. She's only sleeping. I've never had any intention of hurting her. Once her inner turmoil begins to settle, I'll have her remember her life as she wishes to live it.
The life that she wishes for, huh? Call it what you like. You're merely brainwashing people for your own satisfaction.
I'm wholly aware that some will interpret my acts that way. But if that self-satisfaction leads to the happiness of thousands of others, don't you agree that outcome is for the best? If I understand correctly, You went and checked in on your friends this past week. This reality is the one that they all wished for. Did any of them seem troubled by that fact? This reality is the true reality. All you have to do is recognize it as such. Once you do, you'll be just as happy as they are. Didn't you see it yourselves? Your friends don't just want to live these lives. They want you to choose this reality for yourselves and live happily too. Please, I want you to understand. For their sake, as well as yours. Well, it's time. For the sake of Yoshizawa-san, and the rest of your friends, I ask you to give me your answer. Oh, what a relief. You'll accept this world?
No. Please tell me you're not serious.
Really? I'm just so happy that you've come to see things my way. You don't need to worry about anything anymore. Just leave the rest to me.
What's wrong? You seem out of it. Huh? Come on, wake up, Mr. Party Planner. This whole get-together was your idea.
You know, something hit me a while back. We're the same age. You don't have to be so polite to me. Oh, you're right. But, Futaba-senpai, I still think of you that way. Then as your senpai, I order you to speak casually to me, and no senpai. Got it. Hi, Futaba? Was that, casual enough? Confirmed for casual. Thank you, Futaba-senpai. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
There's that
I mean,
speech again.
my bad. It's no biggie. Just go with whatever's easier for you. Your senpai allows it.
Ahem. Attention, everybody! It's ehomaki time! I'm gonna do my thing. Just gotta make a wish, then eat this whole thing in one shot. So, what direction am I supposed to face for this to be good luck?
It says that's north-northwest of here, and a bit to the right, so... roughly that way.
How much is a bit, though?
I'll figure it out. Don't say a word to me until I'm done, got it? I gotta eat the whole thing without talking for the wish to come true. Watch this!
Do we actually have to watch this?
I'd be hard-pressed to call this picturesque.
Do you really think eating an entire roll of sushi could grant your wish? I prefer throwing beans for luck. Drive them demons away. Sojiro, you be the demon this year.
And are you going to be the one who cleans up afterwards?
Come on, Ryuji-senpai. You can do it.
Thanks.
Oh.
Oh!
Good grief.
Well, that's Ryuji for you.
Sorry.
Me too. But I really do appreciate all of my senpai cheering me on.
That's right, we're cheering you on. We've got your back no matter what. After all, this is where you belong.
Yeah, we'll always be together. And that goes for all of you.
Fine. I'll just try again.
Still at it, huh?
So we'll always be together, huh? I sure hope so.
That was quite the bash. Nice work putting that all together. You're the one who did all the real work. Hey, can I ask you something? So, I've been thinking for a while now, if it's good with you. And I'll make sure to talk to your parents about it too, but at least until you're done with high school and all. Would you maybe like to keep staying at the cafe? And maybe even after graduation, you could... What do you say? Really? Well, I'd better get the ball rolling tomorrow then. Things sure are cooking up around here.
Congratulations on graduating, you two!
Thanks.
Makoto's last big speech as council president got me all teared up. That was such a nice ceremony.
Hey, let me see.
Okay.
You gotta do that to be officially graduated.
Aren't you feeling even a bit sentimental? This year really flew by, didn't it? We made so many memories together. I might even remember those better than what we did in school.
Yeah. But it is gonna suck not seeing you two at school anymore.
Don't worry, I'll be attending here starting in April.
For real?
I'll be bringing the lunches, so you better get psyched. Sojiro's gonna teach me how to cook.
Oh, right, you're gonna be here too.
Don't forget about me either. Maybe I should become a high schooler as well.
Ooh, will you? That sounds like fun!
Perhaps I should also transfer to Shujin.
Makoto-senpai! Haru-senpai! You came to the ceremony? I wanted to tell you, in person. Congratulations on your graduation. Thank you. I have an idea. Why don't we take a group picture?
Oh yeah!
And I'll serve as your cameraman.
Akechi-kun! We haven't seen you since the pep rally. I've been meaning to ask. What are your plans after high school, Akechi-kun?
I'm thinking about going freelance, considering how busy I've been up to now. I think I've earned at least a year or so of taking it easy.
Don't turn into a shut-in. Got it?
Thanks for the warning. Now, everyone gather up over there.
Would you rather I take that for you? You're all friends, right? Okay, ready? Say cheese.
Hey, how's it look? Let me see, let me see! I'd like to see it too. I'm glad we all fit. Thank you!
Oh, thank you!
Thank you.
Thanks a bunch!
Yeah, that look from Joker knows that he still remembers everything, and he knew that guy was Dr. Maruki. And yet, this is actually what happens if you actually accept his offer. Ryuji becomes a champion member of the track team. While the credits roll, by the way, this is a somewhat of a variation on well, I'll get to that. Seemingly, Mona goes shopping with Anne. Yeah, that's weird, but at least he got to live out his fantasy, I guess. But this is all kind of bittersweet, if you ask me. And Anne herself becomes very good friends with Shiho, of course, because Shiho herself didn't leave Shujin Academy in this reality, of course. And, of course, Yusuke trains under Madarame, potentially not knowing of what Madarame has done to his previous students, of course. Yep. And the Sayuri now being pretty much a major painting, it seems, in the art gallery. Makoto seemingly becomes a chef, or at least, no, not a chef, but helper to her family, along with her, and is good with her sister and her dad. Seemingly, unlike in the actual reality, well, prior anyway. Futaba, of course, joins Shujin herself, and it is really weird seeing her in a uniform. Yeah, and of course she hugs her mum, who's in reality supposedly dead. And Haru, well, she seemingly hangs out with her dad, and I'm guessing works as a new Big Bang Burger. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, her dad is supposedly supposed to be dead, but in this reality is very much alive. And seemingly, Joker and Akechi play chess together. Yeah, this looks pretty cool looking until what we will see at the end of the credits sequence. And yes, this is kind of a bad ending. I'd say more of a bittersweet ending. Oh, and before I go on, seemingly Sumire still thinks she's Kasumi and is very good at gymnastics. So she actually got something good out of this. But yeah, this was one of the bad endings to Persona 5. And I did want to show it off, just to show it off, really. What happens if you do accept Maruki's reality? And I'd say it was more of a bittersweet ending than a bad ending, if you ask me, because we know what Maruki wants, and I can't say he's completely evil. Seriously. I can't say he's completely evil, unlike the other rulers of the palaces. As I say, and he wasn't a shadow. Going on to the music that plays here, this is actually rather sad version of Maruki's theme, Ideal and the Real. I believe it's composed by Shoji Meguro, but someone could easily correct me in the comments if that's wrong. But yeah, and someone actually uploaded both versions of the thing, and they actually sound really good together. But this one sounds a bit more somber than the actual one in-game when you're doing his confidant, but it really fits these, dare I say, this credit sequence, if you ask me. Anyway, that being said, because these credits go on for a while, I want to turn your attention to the photo that shows at the end of the credits sequence. This picture shows everyone in LeBlanc seemingly happy, but look at Joker and Akechi. They are looking towards you, because they both know what Maruki has done to the reality. And seemingly, yeah, because basically they're saying you fucked up. So yeah, but that being said, we will actually show the actual, what really happens if you reject Maruki's reality in-game in the next episode. And yes, I left out the bit where everything goes back to normal for a reason. I wanted to show it in canon for this ending. Anyway, that being said, yeah, I will show that bit in the next episode. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.